All right, welcome back, everyone. The next and final topic of the day is the Monster Hunter World Beta. The third and final beta is going on right now. We got a chance to play it a couple days ago as a group, and yeah, we got. I guess we kind of just want to go over our reactions and kind of what we thought on that. I just kind of getting it out there. I went into this not expecting this game to be for me. Monster Hunter has been around for a while. I've never really given the franchise a try because it just doesn't seem like something that truly appeals to me. This game was in quite a gray area in that I knew kind of what the game was all about, but the trailers made it look so freaking cool that I wanted to try it in a hope that it would really kind of change my opinion on it, and like maybe this would be a really cool new game where I could just go fight huge dinosaurs and monsters with my friends. But before we kind of get, I guess, into my opinion and what I thought of it, I would, Ryan here, you have actually played previous Monster Hunter games and you really enjoyed them, put like tons and tons of hours into them. So I thought like your opinion would be probably much more valid to the viewers. So do you want to let us know what you thought about the beta?
Yeah, so like you said, I've played the Monster Hunter series before, and
Right.
I know all about like what that kind of game is. So when we opened up the beta and we're playing that the other night, um, I think we all had this kind of mixed reaction to it. We were kind of like, I'm not so sure about this, and I was trying to think like what is it that's causing that, and it's definitely just the way that the beta has been set up. The beta is here's these four monsters to go kill, these four quests, go
Right.
in there and go do it.
Yeah.
So we hop right into multiplayer because we want to play with each other.
Yeah.
We hop in, um, and there's no real instructions about what you're supposed to do. So
Right.
if you don't know anything about the series, you really don't know all the different things that you can do or should do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, so from my perspective, having already played the games and knowing that the Monster Hunter game is based on, obviously it's been single player before, on this, uh, you go out and you look for these things, or you get these quests in your hometown, go out and go on all these quests and go do things. So some
Yeah.
of them are killing monsters, some of them are not.
Yeah.
You kill monsters, bring back their hides, bring back their scales, their horns, all this kind of stuff, and you work on this sort of progression of your armor and weapons and things like that. And there's this whole aspect of the game that I think most people who have played Monster Hunter, that's why they love the game.
Yeah.
You don't get any of that in the beta. So I thought there was a big kind of failure in terms of what they were calling a beta or a demo to try to get new players to come and see it. It kind of fell on its face in that aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty interesting to me because it seemed like the definite intent of this was to try and bring new players into the fold, right? The developers have kind of gone on record and like tons of interviews saying that like this is the we made this Monster Hunter game because we want it to appeal to new players. Like we recognize that it's very difficult to we don't really hold your hand in any of the games previously. You just kind of you jump in, you have to figure out what you need to do and like what resources you need. There's no real tutorials or anything. This game they added some levels of tutorials and that kind of stuff, but they've definitely gone back and forth of like they've referred to this as a demo in like multiple cases, and it's even like in the PlayStation Store. It's like under the demos section, right? And so for me, like if this was an attempt to bring in new players into the Monster Hunter world for the first time, and like they were hoping that someone who's never played Monster Hunter before would kind of go into this demo and be like, wow, yeah, I am really excited for this. I think it failed personally. Like I'm someone who is somewhat interested in the world. I thought maybe it would be cool. But when I played it, I was just like, wow, this is just too much. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. There's no tutorials. There was like as you're playing, you would get like random little hints that would kind of like pop up to tell you like, oh, do this, use your weapon like that. But they'd be gone so quickly because the action is going on that I wouldn't have a chance to read them. I would be like, how do I reload my weapon? Like I'm using like this gun, I don't know how to reload it for like half the time that we're playing. Like it just was, it wasn't new player friendly for sure. Um, and so personally, again, like big caveat here, I kind of went into it knowing that this game like wouldn't really be for me. I didn't enjoy the beta, or the demo or whatever you want to call it. um, uh, but I can see where someone who was really into this game would enjoy it. People who are into games like Dark Souls, who enjoy that more slow, kind of methodical combat, where you really have to strategize and choose what you want to do and how to approach your enemy and like pay attention to their movements and like when's the right time to strike, when's the right time to lay a trap, what poison should I use. People who enjoy that type of thing, I think will really get a kick out of this game. And again, we only played the multiplayer aspect. I know you said you played the single player and it was a different experience, right?
Yeah, so in the single player, it kind of it stepped you through a little bit more. Like you actually talked to the NPC when you first got to camp, and she kind of showed you, okay, open the map like
Yeah.
this, and so here we're in the base camp, and I think the monster's over here. So follow the footprints and kind of follow through this track and things like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could definitely relate to what they're talking about in terms of there was no instructions in the previous games,
Yeah.
but really all they really added were like you can see in the top corner what your combos are.
Okay.
And like when you look at things, it kind of tells you when you pick up. Like there wasn't anything like that in the old games, but they didn't do a good job in the beta in the single player of like really giving you that kind of hold your hand, let me show you how to do things kind of.
Yeah.
And especially in the multiplayer, they just gave you everything and we're like, hey, just go ahead and do stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that if that was their goal to get more people who are unfamiliar with the series to play the game and like it and understand what's going on, it definitely didn't do a good job in showing what the true nature of the game is.
Yeah.
It may not be your cup of tea. It may not be, because it is largely based on like weapon and armor upgrading. You don't upgrade your character. You don't get skill points and
Right.
get new abilities and things like that. You go kill stuff to make new weapons and new armor, and
Right.
that's kind of your whole progression.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you don't like that, then that's
Yeah.
not going to be the game for you. But it didn't give you that in the
Yeah.
beta.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. But I think overall, your impressions are pretty positive on it, right? Which I think your opinion is much more valid than mine. So I would urge our viewers to listen to his opinion, not mine.
Yeah, after playing it, and as
Yeah.
soon as I booted it up, it looks exactly, no, it looks much better than the previous ones. But it
Right.
plays the same way as those old games did. The same kind of weapon, same kind of style. The items are the same. There weren't many even new items at all. It was kind of like I'm familiar with all of this stuff, and now it looks great. And
Yeah.
you're giving me more monsters and more areas to explore. And it was just kind of like I'm excited to go play that part of the game that I know
Right.
is out there. So.
Yeah. So overall for you, it's a positive experience. Like you think might pick this one up when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm excited, especially since you can play with other people. If I don't have friends, like I can go find some other people to play with.
Yeah, there was like matchmaking and all that kind of stuff in there too,
Yep.
which is pretty nice. Yeah, so let's see. So the final beta is going on right now, Thursday, January 18th at 9 p.m. Eastern until Sunday, January 21st at 10:59 p.m. Eastern. So unless you catch this video exactly when it goes up, you are probably going to miss this. You'll have like, if I upload it tomorrow, you'll have like 12 hours left to try and hop into the beta. It's PS4 only. The beta is PS4 only, but the game will be coming out on Xbox One and PS4 January 26th of 2018. So like next weekend, basically. There's only like a week left, 6 days from now. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, that's it for the Monster Hunter World Beta discussion. Let us know what you thought. Did you play the Monster Hunter Beta? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Are you going to be getting the game on release? Give us your thoughts and comments in the comment section below.